In the small English town of Hebden Bridge, a quiet autumn evening in November 1994 felt no different from any other. Shop lights glowed in the drizzle. Streets reflected the pale gold of street lamps, and a 13-year-old girl stepped outside her home for a simple errand. Her name was Lindsay Rimer. She walked alone to a local store to buy a box of cereal. A security camera captured her paying at the counter, calm, unhurried, before she vanished beyond the frame, out of sight and out of every life that loved her. She never came home. By the next morning, the town was searching. Police officers, volunteers, neighbors, they combed the streets, the riverbanks, the narrow paths near the canal. There were no screams reported, no witnesses, no signs of struggle. It was as if the night itself had swallowed her. Months passed in painful silence. Then, 5 months later, a grim discovery shattered what little hope remained. In the dark water of the Rochdale Canal, barely a mile from her home, a child's body was found. It had been wrapped, weighed down with stones, and deliberately hidden beneath the surface. Examiners confirmed that Lindsay had been murdered, likely strangled soon after she disappeared. Someone had taken her from a quiet street and carried her into the shadows. Unseen, unheard, the investigation grew massive. Thousands were questioned. Hundreds of vehicles were examined. Years later, a DNA profile believed to belong to the killer was recovered. Men were arrested, released, arrested again, always without enough evidence to bring justice. In 2025, another suspect was taken from prison for questioning. For a moment, the town dared to hope. Then he too was released, and the case slipped back into silence. More than 3 decades have now passed, and in Hebden Bridge, one question still lingers in the cold air above the canal. Who murdered Lindsay Rimer? And how did a child disappear on an ordinary night in a town where everyone should have been safe? The water remains still. The town moves on, but the truth has never surfaced.